What's going on, everyone? This is the end of day number 152, Boxing Day here in Canada. And it's quite a snowy day, as you can see. And just had some family over today. And finally, a friend who I've known for many years, actually. And actually back in 2016, we were working together for an HVAC company, and during that time I made a decision with my friend to go to San Francisco to build an app. We were gonna call it Win App, and at that time we flew down to meet his friend who was a coder. He knew how to build apps, and we met him. We drove from San Francisco to San Jose, California. Or not San Jose, San Diego, California. It was like an 8-hour drive. We rented a motel so he can code all night. And he stayed up all night and we slept. And then he made a MVP for like an app that essentially I was looking to build like now, like where it was like entrepreneurs who can connect with one another. There was a map feature, and we could just post like our wins daily, like 2 or 3 wins a day, right? And it was crazy, and we were actually gonna quit our jobs just to build this app, but then, it was just too early. We didn't really have enough of a drive to actually fully commit to it and build it, and also the resources in terms of like the income. So we didn't end up doing anything with it, and I shared the MVP that I shared with him a couple days ago, and he finally got back to me, and he's like, wow, it's like this is the first time you shipped something finally. Before it was all just visions and stuff like that, and it's been 9 years since we had that trip, which is crazy. So it's pretty cool to get his feedback, and him being part of this journey. He's also building something as well. He said he's been working on it. Right now he's currently in Kashmir, and it's gonna be pretty cool to see. I think everything's perfect timing. I had that seed of like wanting to build something back then, but it just wasn't the right timing. Now we have the age of people launching startups like crazy because of with the whole AI and how it's easy to just build businesses now. Even for myself, I don't know how to code, but I was able to build an MVP of an app over the course of a month or so, and that was just using a combination of like ChatGPT and a tool building app called Flutterflow, which probably didn't even exist. Didn't even exist back then. Probably back then you would have to learn Python and like all these like coding tools, and I'm sure you could use Google and and YouTube to learn all this stuff, but it would not nearly be as fast as it is right now, where people literally don't have to learn how to code and can build something that's usable for people. So pretty cool how far we've come. And didn't, like I said today, didn't work on anything really much. And one thing that I did think of is I did comment on some people's posts and likes, but one thing I thought of is some daily actions I could do every single day is 7 likes and 7 comments 7 days a week, and that's across 3 platforms, LinkedIn, X, and school. So it could be like 2 2 likes and comments on one platform, 2 likes and comments on another platform, and then 3 likes and comments on another platform, just to keep the engagement going, because honestly, that's just it'll build some momentum, and those are the platforms where I'll find the founders anyway. So keep you guys posted on the rest of the journey, and I'll talk to you soon. What's going on, everyone? This is the end of day number 153, and didn't get too much, didn't do really much anything today, honestly. I think I think in these 153 days, you probably have heard me talk about getting distracted by different things, of like trying to chase different ways to make money. And one of those ways is these casino sites where they give free spins, you get free money, and yeah, definitely won thousands of dollars over the past year and a half. But it has taken me away from even just messaging people today, not being present and not being focused on what I gotta do. And the cost of that is, number one, losing out on being present with the people that you're with, like my family, and also not focusing on the thing that I'm doing to build, right? And I think, I heard somebody say that, like, when we're doing something out of habit, or what we call an addiction, there's an underlying belief on, why we do certain things, because we feel that it is somehow benefiting us, right? So, and the thing that we're avoiding doing, we think that it's not going to benefit us. So somehow I'm thinking, oh man, I have all these obligations to pay and everything like that. Have to pay some bills and all that kind of stuff. But then, I know deep down that if I focus on building this fully and not on anything else, and just, I already have a full-time job. I already have, income coming in that way. But I'm trying to get that big score so that I could just be, fully focused on my startup and not anything else. But that's the key. It's like, when we're fully focused on what it is that we know is going to provide the result eventually, then we don't have to worry about anything else. So yeah, I'm just being completely honest and open with you. And honestly, I didn't even feel like recording today, but I knew that I had to. And I think for me, this is what's honestly, like I said, in these 153 days, that this is what's been keeping me going. So to any of you out there that are, trying to build something while you're working, while you have a family, you have obligations, do your best to really define, what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it. And also investigate all of the habits and actions that you're doing that is deterring you away from actually going full out on the thing that you've been building. So 5 months is quite a bit of time already, for me. And enough's enough. I know I've said this like multiple times. It's not that I'm trying to quit. I think that's what makes it come back stronger. It's like, it's not like I'm losing, money that, is supposed to be for rent or anything like that. Nothing like that. It's more so just the time and attention that it's taking away, chasing something that, you could get a big hit, you can get a big score, but ultimately the big score is when we're fulfilling the mission of no founders left behind, no idea left behind. And, we're enabling all ideas out there that are solving real problems, providing real solutions to actually make the world a better place. So how many founders are being affected? How many lives are being affected by me not doing what I need to do on a daily basis? So yeah, holidays is not an excuse. There's actions that I could take daily regardless. So thank you guys for keeping following along the journey here. And if you guys are a founder who wants to build something that's solving a real problem by providing a real solution, just go to tbclub.ca. We'd love to have you as an early adopter to use the tool that I've been building, which is a roadmap to guide you to actually build your startup and actually solve a real problem in this world. So love to have you there, and I'm open to feedback, and we'll talk to you guys soon.